Germany's capital city, a grand symbol of European history, friendship of a rivalry, and the culture of a Eurocrat here in Europe. It is a special night, extra special. The rivalry, the championship, their legacies to be determined. WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. And Melo did not miss at the end of 2020 going for the United States Championship. We will see who makes their way to the Women's U.S. Championship again. Now her match, 5 times a world champion, but tonight, again, Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett back here on SmackDown.
And I was just checking the entrances of Drew and Cody. Drew with a typical Cost of Hell main event.
And by the way, it's going to be a commercial. Well, a living legend has returned.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Wade always a great public servant, shutting up The Miz with 2 RKOs.
Yeah, always too well, but Randy Orton also made the point. He needs to make his way through 3 stages of hell first.
Making his intentions clear. Indeed coming.
A 15 is not imminent.
All the phones.
Ladies and SmackDown! Few months.
Mr. Whoop That ding the Viper.
Proclaimed sexiest and most entertaining.
Extremely confident to boot. Gutsy. Too physical stuff.
Another star comes out here, and they say it's going to be there. A new star has arrived, and his name is Trick. But every other country around the world, they love 5'5", 250 pounds. And on Randy Orton, you better do the math. This is 2026. Let's talk about it.
So let's talk about it. I'm 6 foot, but the only number that matters is 14 because that is how. But when I look at you, I do see a star losing confidence. But there's one thing me of all people. I mean, I don't know.
I got that. And I appreciate the kind words you said about me. For a second, I'm out here for one reason and one reason only. So I could brush up against a great one like you. Let's talk about it. Here, all the way to Berlin to put you on notice. Yeah, we are going to whoop that all around the...
What they're teaching you down in NXT, but somebody, Trick, should have told you. And I'm not going to whip that Trick. Trick Willie!
Well, how about a draping DDT? The Miz from behind!
A little payback for that. Oh.
How about another one, Miz? RKO! The Viper is back.
Randy Orton. Valuable lesson.
Tried to send a message for more history.
Well, a little swag if you don't want to do. Gave it back. Sorry, but Randy Orton has lived at the top for the past 20.
To open up this incredible night of Friday Night SmackDown.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, 2 pounds, Rey Fenix.
The Viper, Rey Fenix and Trick Williams. WWE Alex, of course, featuring all the best. Seth Rollins and Becky, Cody Rhodes. 20th only on Netflix. That is a must-watch. Stage with the general manager Nick Aldis. And that is when Trick Williams, Rey Fenix, with nothing stopping him from teaching Trick a lesson.
No time stirring up trouble here on the SmackDown Raw. That is one way to shortcut your way to the top. There's absolutely no
Look at that.
in confidence. Have been utterly dominant in NXT, but new questions being asked. A surprise for top players from NXT who skill set, or they're going to be caught cold by the likes of Rey Fenix.
He tried to deliver it just moments ago.
Multiple time NXT devastating. Let's face it, he has charisma for no doubt in that. Massive power game of Trick Williams.
Then there's this, the sensational luchador. Body control, the balance.
Oh wow!
And the springboard. They love aero engineering here in Germany. Oh, and there it is, back into the ring.
Leg lariat, top gear, and completely poleaxing the Lucha superstar.
Great display of athleticism from Trick Williams. A tricky. That shoulder got up from Rey Fenix.
Over a year ago here on SmackDown, or indeed Raw, so much more well-rounded for it, and now Rey Fenix is in a hole.
To the steel steps, and you can see Phoenix bravely.
Phoenix, people think once you take the movement away from him, he's going to be like Trick Williams.
And Rey Fenix.
Trick Williams is in ring. Joe Test. The fact that Trick came out here and started jaw-jacking with Randy Orton. Somehow, Trick has taken that in stride. He's bounced back.
Even has to deal with Rey Fenix, to your point.
Well, you're right. He took that physics by Randy Orton.
What possible good was going to come?
Randy Orton has something to say. Rarely works out well, but clearly.
Now serving up a beatdown of right hands.
Of this crowd by the giant spotlight that's now upon him. Phoenix fears nobody. Of NXT will know full well that Trick Williams is quite the bot.
Looking to close it out. Oh, that was almost a quick finish from Rey Fenix.
Arrogance there of Trick Williams causing him to slip. Now perhaps get him finally a little bit of breathing room. Figure out a way back.
Uppercut. Trick Williams, the new big free agent, signing a learn a lot. It was Trick Williams who was disrespectful.
Well, what a great performance thus far it's been from Trick Williams, but in these, maybe he can well do so. Quite simply, now completely on jelly legs.
Phoenix so dangerous when he gets up.
Absolute bar burner. Both superstars throwing everything they've got at one.
Look at Phoenix. Would you look at him here?
And just unfeasible movement there on the ropes from 250-pound superstar, head over heels.
250 pounds with less than 5% body fat. Oh, the legs went up from Trick. Oh, he does best. Oh, but
in the jaw of Phoenix, but wait up.
Not refusing to give way. The offensive weaponry of Trick.
Bookend, connecting hard on the back for that. Who thought he'd done enough to get over the line? What else do you have?
We got tripped up.
Didn't quite get the shot. Like a tornado reverse DDT, connecting hard on the back. Suspect Trick Williams currently has no clue if he's in a SmackDown.
For more. Look at how quickly he gets up there.
Boom! Nice
but
catch.
instead, Williams, oh, what a...
Here is your winner.
He reverses it into a pin, but this re-reverse and the handful, but can clearly back it up when the bell rings. Hats off to you, Trent.
Let's get to Byron Saxton.
Joe, Wade, thank you so much. Julia, ever since regaining the championship last week,
It's back where it belongs.
Byron Mike been accounted for, and soon she'll dominate this entire market.
A famer champion. Example of ha! 어이. 후미츠부시야래요.
McIntyre, prepare for hell. 3 stages of hell. And then if we get to that final stage, SmackDown. The Damian Priest, Aleister Black down in front of this amazing crowd in Germany. The fan experience. It's Thursday, April 16th to Monday the 20th. Live podcast, the roundtable discussions with superstars, the experiences, the new Hulkamania Forever, and you can go behind the curtain Civic with pre-sale access for previous WWE 14 at 12 p.m. Pacific at WWE. We are here in Germany, the last time WWE was defending against Randy Orton. Speaking of incredible main events.
For the first UE, an ambulance match.
Because after tonight, you will never be the same.
Surprise! That's gonna fade to black. Those tables! Damian.
wow, Damian, that was a heck of a win for you in 2026.
Well, being honest, I won some battles, but I won some too. And in the end, I won the WWE Championship. I want to join that party. Respect for Cody Rhodes. Before you say anything, you become champion. Possibility. But if that happens, remind the world what happened to your brains. Good luck, warrior.
With us, what's on your mind as you prepare for battle?
Emotions are high, Byron. I mean, as everybody held him back as I set that picture of Cody and Dusty. Look on his face when he sees that I've got. Yeah. That's the very watch. His future. And I can tell you Cody's future. All I need is one more fall so that WWE champion.
Gosh, Charlotte, you sound terrible. Yeah. But just rest, recover. Somebody's approaching. Bye.
It is nowhere to be found.
You don't know what you're talking about.
She had to make it about herself. Typical
Naya,
Charlotte.
I think you're saying that before she brings you down. Now, if you'd excuse me, I have a match.
Women's United States Champion from Tokyo, Japan. She is Julia.
The second reign WWE broadcast title change from the arena in Germany. Maybe that. Here, born and raised right here in Berlin. And since leaving the pitch, he's a WWE fan. Has arrived. That is Julia. But this is the test.
Columbus, Ohio, Alexa.
By the side of Alexa Bliss, but you heard the phone call. Charlotte under the weather today. So many are.
Flash legend seemed to
Everybody's sick this week.
Well, I'm going
so much. It really does.
Okay, let's say for
You
example,
don't think Charlotte Flair
that goal, but your tag partner says, no, I'm going to go singles for this week and try and win. Throwing it out there, Joe.
There's so much conspiracy theory.
No. You can't rule.
And regaining the women's tag titles and was become arguably the high aspiration for singles success, so let it be.
And what happens if you win singles goal?
Really good match in front of us right here.
Last week. Now, I know from speaking to Julia that You just see the way she was speaking at the camera a little earlier. It's a diff to the scene here in WWE.
There, then just grabs a handful of hair.
But the attitude at least dissipated.
With
now
anger.
It's 2026, you've recleared.
Oh, missile drop kick sends Bliss all the way across.
At the way this one's going, Joe. It might be, we don't know.
Probably concerned and
from the very off on this one. Was the official representative of Julia, although finally.
Oh, and she does damage to the outside States Championship. U.S. women. Yeah, it's a hot start from Julia until moments ago when Bliss got. Oh!
Devastating neck breaker off the end, giving a massive leg up there to the U.S. champ Julia. Of Alexa Bliss.
And just playing it off, looking at her nails.
Things for that, Joe Tess.
Things you and I will never know.
I don't think long grey hair is really the look
I told you.
To get erudite wisdom. You're going to have to look up erudite after the show, but
cranking back the head just of Alexa Bliss in that middle rope, and now hooking the leg and quickly
the corner to counteract the interference of Kiana James.
Cold temperatures and a horrible weather here in Germany. The crew's been quick back to action here. United States Women's Champion feeling well here on this Friday. Kiana James, meanwhile, has played
this match, save for a couple of flurries, and really it's been Kiana James who won on behalf of her client Julia, and how devastating it.
Oh, this time she comes surging in and driving right hand after right hand to the chin of Julia.
Individuals we've ever witnessed, but certainly tough to push.
And she hit that cannonball off the apron, but now here in the center of the ring, Bliss
shrugging off all of the offense she's absorbed from Julia. That's the first expertly, but wasn't enough to put Julia away.
Plenty, says Bliss. And then shoulders down in an instant.
Nice reflex.
It sets up everything that she wants to do. Oh! Sister Abigail DDT is lined up on the apron, having to be dealt with.
Charles Robinson desperately trying to get Kiana James out of the ring.
Away, but instead it's Lash Legend shoving her off the tile. Julia, Northern Lights, and to put it away.
Here is your winner and still the
well, Lash Legend and Nia Jax run of the new tag champs Rhea Ripley.
Oh no! Not here. I'm sick tonight. And meanwhile, Chad.
Oh, jeez. One way to rearrange. Merciless stated goals of winning tag gold.
Set her up for an Annihilator. Oh, and she delivers it. Worked her way into position to win that U.S. champion. The best of Alexa.
Back down.
Thank you so much, Nick. I'm excited to show the world.
I demand a rematch. Give some Alexa Bliss a title match.
Well, if you must know, I'm officially signing Jordan.
About my rematch.
This is exactly what I was talking about before, Nick.
Fix your tone when you're talking about Chelsea Green.
Why don't you make me?
Oh, I will.
Jordan Grace and Alba, looks to me like you just stepped up. So tonight,
But now what about me?
Oh, yeah, you can help Alba get ready for her match with Kit.
The toxicity on SmackDown, it continues to grow. Matt Cardona is the embodiment of toxic masculinity. He shut the door on me. He shut the... You!
Oh, from superstar debuts to Matt Cardona. Matt, how does it feel to us?
6 years. It feels great to be back. When I first left, I had 3 options. 2, I could just coast off the Zack Ryder name for the rest of my career. Or 3. Excuse me. Thank you, buddy. Hey, big match tonight. I came back to win that championship. Love you, bud. See ya. Good luck.
Try to get Cody Rhodes to strike to see if Cody will snap. It is coming up. It'll be 1 hour commercial. Coming up out there. Now the families fight. 8-man tag title. In fact, Triple H has competed in the most 3 stages of hell. Takes place outside of North America. John Cena in 2013. It is Cody and Drew. 3 stages of hell for the
different stages of punishment with no escape, no in the locker room. Good luck to Cody and Drew.
Meanwhile, the Wyatt Six, the MFTs, they have plenty to say.
Behold, we will be crowned with glory.
Here you are, and I will make my family tree. I am going to take everything away from you. And Solo. A fireside. It will always. It's time for us to chop down your family tree. There's nowhere for you to run.
The following contest features Solo Sikoa.
Presence Joe Test 5 bad MFT will be causing havoc on the outside of the ring.
And wait, but in reality, he doesn't even have one. He just runs around with a bunch of men.
Exception has been the intimidation factor, but Solo fear. So if they are not intimidated by the Wyatt Six, loyal to the leader in Solo Sikoa. What's your eyes?
That famed lantern of the Wyatt Six, in many ways, Germany. Here we go, Wade. 8-man tag piece.
It would appear that JC Mateo is now on the floor for the MF. As you mentioned earlier, the sheer too, but it simply cannot compete with this power of the MF. Smart, this is the tag jams here, working together. Gacy and Loomis, exactly advantage.
Yeah, the senton, the elbow, and the double team, big boot. As that takes care of action.
WWE, although things not going.
Oh man!
Sacrificing their bodies for pursuit of victory, and now a step.
Went flying to the outside against Tama Tonga.
And Loomis doing supreme damage to the MFTs. Right, Tama Tonga failed, but Tama Tonga, the huge
massive wingspan as he ran down the apron.
What recruitment from Solo Sikoa, bringing in Tama Tonga.
Game changer time and again. All it takes is one throw.
Now the speed of Tama Tonga and Tan Assault here from the MFTs.
Good to see Tom.
You brought that up because when he came back, he also came back with this wall paint that Wyatt Six, that just furthers an intimidation factor. Of course, the massive Eric Rowan would love to at this point, and seemingly getting further and further away from the possibility.
Solo Sikoa.
A statement of his own.
Just mocking Joe Gacy and the Wyatt.
These two separate families in inverted commas, and it is crucial to get victory and bragging rights here tonight. At this point, barely any of them have been tagged in. Less can be said of Joe Gacy, though.
Solo Sikoa, the leader of the MFTs. Finish we had on SmackDown when the Wyatt Six, when Loomis and Gacy were Defoe that night. Oh, the running hip attack. Wow, Gacy's in trouble.
Consoles that is the Wyatt Six, and it is all going the way these two groups. I'm surprised there's only one referee out here so far.
Yeah, that signature of Tama Tonga has Joe, but he's struggling to.
About 2 feet away from a tag. Can he get it?
It's a tag tug of war. Bowen.
the clocks of the...
He is on a tear.
Yeah, fueled by the...
Versus family. As Eric Rowan trying to...
A damn wrecking machine. This man is a multiple-time tag champ.
7-footers, center of the ring, towing the line.
Well, Giant on jump.
Down to his knees.
Tala has Rowan on height. Rowan has Tala in the driving seat on this one. What a spectacle. Tala Tonga like that before. He did not like... Oh, God!
Big clothesline.
This one breaking down.
Dexter Lumis trying to... The rafters here at Uber Arena.
May have just broken the world record.
Men are down. Rowan's down.
Oh.
Tala's down.
That was absolutely spectacular. Referee lost all control. Once in, the leaders are going to show down.
Uncle Howdy, who are searching since being exiled from his own actual bloodline.
And sluggers in their heavyweight style.
He's going for the spike.
Quick.
Howdy ducks it and...
Rolling out of there, though, was Solo Sikoa.
And delivers the uppercut right back in there, but he gets some. And now Howdy says...
To the fray, and of course this one's going
down. Mandible claw!
Lantern that is the guiding light of the Wyatt Six.
Oh, the cutthroat! The cutthroat, that running elbow!
Until Solo Sikoa played some mind games of his own. And what did that do to the mind of Uncle Howdy? This connection to the jaw of Uncle Howdy put him down for spoils of war, namely the Wyatt Six's lantern. Right there, Joe Tex. There's pain in the eyes.
8-man.
Oh, world in my head. Next up.
What's up? I just talked with Nick Aldis. We figured out a way for me to get a dub. I am champion.
All right, well, I'm about to have an open challenge right now, so I'll see you.
Did you not see that? I can barely move my neck to the left. You a character, man.
If you need another week to prepare, just...
Ilya.
Mello. Hey, if I can holler, I'm about to host an open challenge. It'd be an honor if you accepted it for a point of time and a different place, but I'm actually on my way to talk. I'm sorry.
Pleasure.
Stand up and show your respect. Hots. You're not hot, Joe Cass. You can stay seated.
Introducing first, accompanied from Charleston, Scotland, Alba.
Leader of this unit, of course, the secret herb is in Alba.
Who next? Alba Fire's out to ruin it. This should be fun. Impressive. And now it'll be a new episode of... We'll look at, of course, that roster is loaded on the women's U.S. title. Now Alba has her own match. And it comes against the powerhouse. Wade, the much anticipation
won by SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. Great order, and in Georgia State, legitimately wins in this game as long as your arm, including multiple ones with our friends.
So early as well. She was a teenager, over 14 years old. Knockout champion. So here is Jordynne Grace against Grace recently has huge plans in 2026. And Wade
last week about Jordynne Grace, as did the women's locker room, are so fearful of this powerhouse woman.
With the DDT, and she immediately hooks the leg into the cover.
Grace to momentarily drop her guard, and now she's getting...
Of course, her own success as a tag team champ. Looking to return against Jordynne Grace, but she gets locked up on that attempt.
Perhaps trying to answer it with something of her own, but again, blocking that hedge. Jordynne Grace in the future. How do you cope with this level?
Oh! Yeah. And packaging Alba Fire. Time, of course, is Chelsea Green up on the apron.
Taking Green out of the equation using Alba Fire as a mid.
That is beast mode.
Jordynne Grace.
Jesus.
To this folding package powerbomb here. The Palom was taken out, and then we see this torture. That serves as a massive warning shot to the SmackDown's win, to the arrival of this juggernaut Jordan Grace.
Oh, this should be interesting. Here, Jade Cargill.
You think you're special? I'm that bitch.
Jordan Grace, you have some dangerous.
I'd like to welcome my guest, a man who made it crystal clear that his next goal also happens to be a WWE Championship match later on tonight. I'm gonna.
I really hate to admit this, Byron, but there is a small part of me, because he's famously the one person I've never beaten, and the idea of beating him, not just I'm rooting for Cody, I am. He's a friend, he's a good guy. WWE Championship, that's what it's about. Testing yourself against the very... And no matter who walks out as champion, they...
Thank you, Sammy.
For the undisputed WWE Championship. New first stage, a regular match. Let's wrestle. And we get to it. The final stage to determine the hour of SmackDown is moments away.
The following contest is from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing champion, Carmelo.
This is a guy who has scratched and clawed to get over the open challenge for this goal will continue.
So who's going to take on Melo? We find out next.
Yo, what's up, amigo? You out? Wait, how'd you get the...
Oh no!
Sorry, amigo. What happened? Oh, my.
The U.S. champion, Carmelo Hayes. Hayes brilliant with his early reign of Melo.
Who's it gonna be?
Come on, bring him up.
Shinobi Assassin in the house! A former U.S. champ in his own right.
Great reset at the end of 2025 could start this new year back with the belt.
Good and 20 pounds. Shinsuke.
Absolutely loves it. This was the intent of the Open Survivor Series style elimination match the night before.
Yeah, Melo's got his game face on. You would think
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Before him, Ilya Dragunov did. You don't know who's 7 days. I'm going to answer that challenge sooner or later. I'm going to take on Vantage Challenger. It's the complete opposite of how it should be to anyone.
But that's why so many respect what Hayes.
Ooh!
Big drop kick. Saw Dusseldor coming up for. Oh, the big kick comes up just as Melo was revving that in. Oh, wow!
Battles on your own terms, but that has just turned.
Just saw the springboard offense moments ago. Now Shinsuke
raises movement for me since he arrived in NXT. In gold at the very, very top level here. This guy's movement is.
Oh, they know 6'7".
One championship is on the line here against Shinsuke in WWE. As dangerous as they come.
Come on.
Back and forth it goes, shoulders down.
Likely to be something of a chess game at points, and winning that chess thought at this point.
Oh, and just driving down.
Challenges, because this is suddenly proving incredibly tough. Quite figure out how to block. You don't figure out your opponent's weaknesses, whereas Shinsuke Nakamura has his path.
But then you add in the quality of opponent. And when you get somebody as talented.
Incredibly difficult at this point. And now it's getting to the point where Carmelo's stopped at least, and now really trying to seize that momentum. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Nakamura came out here. It's fully gone now, hasn't it? It's a grimace, because Nakamura's getting the job done.
Moments ago, Shinsuke Nakamura landed a massive kick to the challenge as Carmelo Hayes defended last week against Johnny Gargano. Tradition, but this is a lot to ask. The consecutive weeks. Now the levels. He went to the chest, he went to the head.
As knowing his opponent is going to be Carmelo Hayes, knowing he's going to answer. Tried a dragon screw. I'm not sure he got all of it. May well have been an uppercut more than a dragon screw, but now match against Ilya Dragunov 2 weeks ago. The epic battle with Johnny Gargano. This champ is simply breaking down week by week. Nakis. Yeah. This is tactically brilliant.
Trying to win the U.S. Championship right here, but surviving is Melo. We mentioned. Meanwhile, that left leg is a concern. That's a concern right now.
The referee's taking a very good look at Melo here. This could be a
defense that Melo's been putting forth. Last week against Gargano, the first 40. Draped over that middle rope.
What's Melo's biggest asset? It's his move, Nakamura, and this is what you have to do at the top level if you want to win gold here on the tendons in that knee. And Melo could be
everything he has. Carmelo Hayes. That leg, there were dragon screws, there was the attack on the outside, right.
Offense from Melo of late has been flimsy. He's the current United States champion, is in a world of trouble.
Trying to win the U.S. Championship for the 4th separate time. Melo grabs that kick. You can see him even favoring the leg.
That's not going to do it. It needs a flurry, and that flurry is incoming now from
rolling off of the back of Shinsuke was concerning.
The movement's still there.
Easy kick out by Nakamura.
And this is really Carmelo. Eat up leg and try and navigate a path through to victory. Is Shinsuke Nakamura shrugging off that offense of that.
Yeah, Melo knows enough that he can't afford that right now. That is the scene here in Uber Arena, high above in the midst of this United States Championship.
Conducive to long championship reigns, but we get moments and absolute barn burner. And once again, back to all major ice pack after this one, regardless of the result, and maybe more. And a boot to the back of the head of Shinsuke Nakamura, who certainly needs that. And again, referee Charles not going to give up easy.
But can he continue on the
pathway here? He's hobbled, but his spirit is up.
Goes down on his right knee.
Don't make demands you don't want Nakamura to make. Simply falling into the trap of Shinsuke Nakamura. The bones at this point, barely able to stand up, but you have to say.
Big kick. Lifts Hayes and then drops him.
Stork now trying to break the spirit of one another. Yeah, there's another shot to that knee for good measure, pal. How for this year, Carmelo Hayes? Because as things stand, you're heading to... Shot to the ropes, bouncing around with momentum alone, certainly not under...
High above our ring. Active, perhaps as some would like, but he has reset himself. He newly minted United States champion, deep in the water of what Nakamura.
You offer up these open challenges, you never know what threat is coming. To end this thing, going for something big, avalanche style off the top rope.
Leg is in trouble, and now he's draped, hanging down in
the strikes of this precision Punisher. Is one sit-up later, the knee of Nakamura.
Kidding me! Melo out onto the floor!
That landing was going to hurt himself. Put it on the line.
Look at how much he's struggling, but gritting it out, trying to shake.
That was not a flat frog splash. There was all and Kei Nakamura, a man who has competed and won in MMA, Hayes desperately needs that rope.
Oh, and he gets the right back to that left leg to try to get some work. Oh, brilliant work by Hayes.
Back on top is Nakamura.
And Nakamura flicking mid-form. Oh! What Nakamura does. Never in position. That close to
us here. The cutter reversal there from Carmelo, turning Melo inside out. And this one has swung bell shot, Joe.
He's looking for Kinshasa, but instead, leg is so impressive. You can see him limping, but trying to gather.
That was a one-leg pivot on the middle rope to springboard. His body isn't cooperating the way it should. Find another way to combat this leg issue.
Listen, even if he went up for nothing but net, the Shin's in position to deliver, and he does.
Right to the mid. Kinshasa off the ropes.
Avalanche Kinshasa. First 48. A first 48 when Kinshasa is slow. He's asking his left leg to deliver.
Champion Carmelo.
And drive and endurance for Carmelo with that long blower connecting. Carmelo Hayes in this open challenge. He figures out a way. Carmelo Hayes, whose reign continues, but hats off.
After a match like that, Nakamura and Melo.
Excuse me, Cody.
Solitude. Don't like that. Be yourself. You're doing a great job. I hope you know that. As far as Drew, what he did last week on SmackDown right in front of me, you want to bring it into the situation, and it's so unnecessary. He doesn't make the comeback. Dusty doesn't make the comeback. I make the comeback. And after that, eyes on the Royal Rumble.
It's about to happen here on SmackDown. This final hour is commercial-free. Rarity of the 3 stages of hell match.
Tunable for a competitor. Why? For the prize of the WWE.
5 years. Here's General Manager Nick Aldis.
2 men will walk in, face 3 stages of hell. The rest for the wicked, because the WWE Champion will then be faced their claim to be #1 contender. So I'm not wasting any time. In London, we will present 4 fatal 4-way match at Saturday night's main event. Tonight, 2 men walk through hell to be dubbed.
So Nick for SmackDown, and it is to see who gets into that fatal 4-way. So
Qualifier, The Miz has eaten RKO's 2 weeks in a row, but Randy Orton will progress to that fatal 4-way.
Against the big free agent signing, the new addition of SmackDown.
World champ Damian Priest mentioned he does battle with the Punisher next week on SmackDown.
They've been rounding it out to see who gets into the fatal 4-way from London. Of course, you know what's immediately of no return, a place where it must be this way. The main event we've all been waiting for.
You and I should be the best of friends. Parallel paths.
I wrote the blueprint really different. I deserve that WWE title. I've been and a DDT out of the title by Rhodes. I am not the bad guy. But if you're criminal, what the hell happened to me? You are suspended. I can't believe I'm away from home, where my wife sleeps, where my children play.
Cody Rhodes, but I want to pick the stipulation.
My damn property. I will not break this step. I will not break this down. If I can leave the past behind, lasting crippling pain, no inventions will last I wish your wife Brandy could see what a real daddy looks like. For me.
3 stages of hell! The first stage is a straight wrestling match where you can win. Falls Count Anywhere match, where the only way to win is by, if necessary, is a steel cage match. Both feet touching the floor. The superstar who is WWE Champion.
To attack. Cody had to be held back.
Dusty's watch.
That watch, all that was accomplished, it's exactly what we're talking about. And Cody, now Wade, nothing needs to be held back. This is what who picked the brutal map of stipulation.
I came through this industry with it's a true psychopath He has gone into the head of the champ Cody. Line in a match that favors a bigger Drew McIntyre sauntered down the aisle today. He has been screwed out of the gold, and in fairness to Drew, he has claims of corruption at the highest level in.
Cody Wade right through the front of our announce desk, and Cody was out in its main event, but it's the recent week's Wade. And then one last taunt a week ago, watching the cherished side of Cody Rhodes, enraged for weeks, and all that fury.
Long and arduous journey to get to this point, a match that is going to test everything between these competitors, will force a clear winner.
For the official introductions, here's Alicia.
The challenger from Airbounds, Drew Mac, and his opponent, 22 pounds. He is the American Nightmare.
Best 2 out of 3 of these stages that have been championship. Jason Ayers, our referee. No time with all the emotion that has been built up. Cody,
this kind of state in the early goings of a match, so fired up, semblance of control here. Although I fear that part is over.
I was going to say this is a straight wrestling match. So he's
clearly Drew McIntyre said earlier his game plan was for a stage. And then Drew just needs one win. Well, it didn't work at Drew in the early goings of this one. But he's got that burst of energy. Oh, it's not happening, is it?
Draping him right over. He got a mandible claw for a moment there, and then drives the right hand right into his left eye.
Forget this is a straight match. And Cody.
Impact into the steel steps. Incredible. And keep in mind, this is stage 1. This is
a wrestling match. I personally favor Cody Rhodes, who is the match over Drew. This has been anything but that from the early goings. It's been
together and get your analysis as to who you think is
in a match as strategic as a 3-stage.
In that corner, work his way back to his feet.
Well, Drew's been wiped out, and in fact, the bigger, stronger superstar. It's just not played out that way. And wait a sec.
It's an out, Claymore. That was a low blow!
McIntyre has won the first stage.
Ayers was dealing with the turnbuckle. He didn't see what happened.
One low blow and one Claymore later. WWE Championship, he predicted he'd win that stage by Cody getting himself.
Falls count anywhere, stage 2. Right through the table! Falls count and disputed WWE champion.
Geez, we're about 6 minutes into this match. The end there, a tightly stacked pin from McIntyre. And that grip on the gold is so. He's been powerbombed through a table. Drew is now.
Great wrestling match before you saw what happened at the end.
And here's what happened, Joe. Cody Rhodes did not come here with a game plan. A low blow behind the referee's back, and a Claymore got
over the barrier into the crowd. Remember, falls.
Keep your wits about your crowd. They're coming your way.
This is any moment, anywhere here in this Uber Arena. He must win this stage to
the slip up, of course, to tie it up at one stage each. 9 games of McIntyre over the past several weeks. Not least
illegal. Goes here. Falls count anywhere. He just hits up and down the steps in the midst of this massive crowd.
And the toughness of the WWE champ is to go. Well, where the hell are they going now?
Backstage here.
Don't go outside. It's bitterly cold.
Metal railing and guard there, and now working their way deeper. Or as Drew is laid on the concrete.
The referee, of course,
and delivering some right hands. Spy. Falls count anywhere.
Of course, a submission in that from either competitor here.
Drew McIntyre came out the winner.
Drew looking to exacerbate those wounds on the body of Cody Rhodes.
See if he is put to use.
Being wrapped by these two beasts.
As he climbs his way out of position and up.
Hitting McIntyre, but the power of McIntyre straight back to the forehead. And this is smart now from Cody Rhodes. On here.
Lays him out, sizing things up. Assess. Oh, he's looking up top. Look at these.
Distracted by these fans, but
he's climbing the steps way.
Oh,
now.
God, don't do it,
Do you
Cody.
understand the height? Oh, 2.5 after crashing down from on top.
Carcass of Drew McIntyre through that table on stage advantage with a late kick out. But Cody massive.
Imagine Drew McIntyre, and what his back.
I must be shredded too.
There's a late hook of the leg. Back towards the ring.
Well,
They could be coming back towards the ring.
Control. He can go wherever he wants it here at ringside. But Cody is the picture of exhaustion. And there may potentially be a third stage after this.
Oh, steel chair right to the gut. Stage 2 in the 3 stages of hell.
God, look at
the desk.
McIntyre about to finish Cody for good. Redecorating on our desk. And it might be a demolition.
Lined up, Wade. On top of the desk. Cody Rhodes.
Well, we are.
Cody Rhodes' final stage is a steel.
Arrived. Cody had to foot bomb and going through a reinforced WWE Championship, and it is a steel.
Through hell twice, and now the worst stage.
You see the call.
It's like the physical.
We said it. It all started back on August 8th when Cody found a way, and the.
I'm going on here as this pro fight is on.
Now, classic steel cage. The floor. That is how the undisputed WWE, for all these months, all the emotion comes. McIntyre. Oh, he's trying to stick like that. Oh, remember, if both feet hit the
hand here, just one slip up there, and Drew would have been champion. You definitely hit the showers. No, we're back into this fight.
It's with a low blow when referee Jason Ayers wasn't looking. Then he laid performance by Cody. Oh! And now this, the steel.
Out there, Cody Rhodes with a little too much left in the tank. After a match type like this in a third stage, you simply never try. Oh, here we go.
Cody's up there to meet him. If one of these competitors get...
And now it's Cody.
Live from up there. Oh!
Some pivot point. The body of Cody Carrier, but vying for the biggest prize in the
everywhere after what Cody did to win Falls Count Anywhere, and that or leave the cage and grab the victory.
How badly do you want that goal?
Survives again, getting that shoulder up.
And I'll tell you right now, Joe Teston, just don't know what's going to do it. What's going to be the straw that breaks?
All the emotional turmoil that has taken place in recent, the emotions that have boiled up and over. Drew.
Oh, hold on!
Future shock DDT!
Just in a flash like that, McIntyre pulling out some of his heavy from the scalp. Add that to a laundry list of injuries.
Third stage of the 3 stages of hell is drawn here between Cody and Drew.
Who questioned that is Drew McIntyre. Drew thrives in adversity he has ever faced in his career. Certainly.
Trying to dig deep. You can hear him saying,
that's some frustration bleeding out from Drew. Earlier.
To retain! Oh, kick out!
Trying to use his powers, that maneuverability of the champion.
Outside the U.S., you've heard him say he feels there's been great bias. And again.
And he's not lying. After the way Drew carried this company through, really breaking down now.
Massive uppercut, big right hand. Thunderous strikes from Drew McIntyre. Towing the line.
Berlin is just lapping up every. Cody Rhodes tells you that the cogs are whirring.
He survived the scoop power slam. He survived the crossroads. For three stages of hell.
Oh, it's the Cody Rhodes greatest hits. But suddenly, championship mode, you lose tonight, Drew. It may never come around.
Right now, it is Drew who is suffering. Seemingly in control and looking for another crossroads.
For it again.
This is vintage Cody. And this is the 3 stages of hell match.
A triple whammy, Joe.
Breaking the eyes before he could deliver.
Oh, into the...
How about it? Could we have a...
Head first into that unprotected turnbuckle after cleaning the clock of the current WWE champ. Both men have absorbed way more punishment, and it's not yet been good enough, but you do send it.
It is being taken to the limit to decide it.
Climbing,
and whoever gets out of this steel cage, strength. Tamino, he's biting his cap.
Cody biting the calf of Drew, and now teeth
directly above us. A scary height for these 3 stages of hell for the undisputed WWE.
And capable of nothing but a grimace. Both men
holding on. He is barely holding on, and now he gets his feet on the middle right here. Oh, but instead, it is a
Oh! The greatest Cody was equal to it at 2.99 seconds.
At that steel cage. Look at the height of it here at Uber Arena. Decide this stage of hell match.
It's capable of pinning the other. They are both as either man go. Look at what they've thrown at each other. Look at
physical pain and damage done to Drew McIntyre.
Well, that...
McIntyre looking to meet him.
Absolute war of their teeth, figuring out a way to navigate a path to victory.
Remember, if a competitor exits the line to defend his title, Drew desperate to do anything.
Is the word, Joe Test. That is the only thing that both men completely spent. And they're going to get the best of that and get an opportunity to escape, but simply...
Men down. Jason Ayers checking on Cody Rhodes.
Thinks of Drew reaching out to that cage door with Cody.
Whoa, who is this? Who is this? In a Jacob Fatu! He's been into Drew back then!
We don't know that for sure, Joe!
Everybody has centered the fray! Fatu is beating down Drew McIntyre. Fatu is losing his mind!
Completely lost the
He's going to Drew McIntyre!
Undisputed McIntyre!
Drew McIntyre of the cage. This is Drew's heaven.
The hell just happened? Way possible. Jacob Fatu. What the
battered Fatu, and now Cody Rhodes is saying, "What the hell did hack?" Where all fingers pointed to Drew McIntyre, literally and figuratively opened up the door for him. And it's Drew McIntyre.